What's up, nerds and nerdettes and wee little nerdlings all? It's your buddy Big John and G for Two Gun Pixel presents Legendary Gaming. And my friends, I am back with another Friday night fillers. There's another solo showdown. Now, I got a little history with this game here, Tiny Epic. So when I did a playthrough of this, my first playthrough, and I kind of messed a few things up. I won. Maybe that's why I should have realized I messed a few things up. So we're going to try this solo showdown against the Rogue Galaxy here. And I'm going to start easy on myself using the easy Rogue gallery of Rothkel. Rothkel. I am the purple Galaxy. So a few things. I'm using some of the cards from the expansion. I am not using the entire set. I am not using anything that has to do with unexplored space. So I took out cards like this, which talk about exploration cards and unexplored space. So I took them out. There was a few of them. So there's a couple of cards left in there. The real big difference with the cards that are left in there is that a few of them are good for one or the other. You get to decide which one. And if you don't know the game, I'll be explaining while I'm playing. I'm also using the score pad that came with the second one. And everything else is normal. Let me get a little more light here. I can get a little more light going on here. We did get some new lighting. We got some new lighting coming up, actually. Got a little early birthday gift. Got some new lighting. That's actually going to be set up tomorrow. I can figure it out. But Tommy V, he's the real shooting guy. Figure, let him set that up, show me. I learn better that way. I learn better through watching than through reading most of the time. So there will be some better lighting. But for right now, does that make a big difference? I don't know if that made a big difference. What if I bring it down in there? Is that a little bit better? All right, so got the dice tray out. You guys that I am playing this Galaxy here, we will call this the Galvinian Galaxy. The Galvinian Galaxy right here against the Rothkel. So this is our activation bay. As we're rolling dice and we're choosing to use them, we will put them here in the activation bay. If there are, you can use this to convert dice that you don't want into another die. You want to try to avoid that because that is using two dice for one. So the game is played until 21 points. And then we'll discover who the winner is. So I've already shuffled these, but to be fair to everyone on camera there, we'll give these a soft shuffle. A few soft shuffles right here. So everything is above board. I am not a magician. I promise you that. If I was, there'd be far different videos being posted. I'd probably have less time to post since I'll be out doing shows. All right, I think that's good enough. I think that's one more. Wow, see, I already saw that, so now I gotta do it another time. Okay, that's good enough. So what you're gonna do? These are the planets that we're gonna be trying to acquire. And there is always, this is set up as a two-player game. There's always the number of players plus 2. You get a maximum of 6. Well, these planets coming out to colonize. We're going to need to launch ships. We're going to put them in orbit. Maybe land them if we want. So the planets we have going here, these are all from the base set. Nagatu, remember that one. So this is an economic planet. So if I want to try to colonize this planet, I'm going to be rolling the dice And I'm going to be wanting to use this. So let's do right. See, that matches. So I'll be using that and put that right there. And then I'll be able to move my ship in orbit one space closer until you get there. And then you're able to take the planet and you've colonized it. And now you will have access to its colonized ability. You can get a one-shot use of the colonized ability if you decide to land on the planet instead of orbiting. But we'll get to all that. We'll get to that. So in this setup, the rogue planet starts with all 4 of its ships potentially ready to go in the launch. Well, not potentially, they are ready to go. It's all a matter of if you roll the proper die or not in order to launch a ship. I, however, am starting with 2. 2 that are out ready to launch, while 2 more are sort of target goals that I have to make. If I can get my culture up to 3, I'll get 1, and then at 5, I'll get another 1. So, but this player, the rogue player, these aliens are starting with 0 on their resources, while I have 1 in my culture and 2 in my energy. So that's going to be it. We're going to be rolling the dice. Now, the number of dice that you get to roll is determined by what level you are at, your civilization is at. So at the start of the game, we are going to be starting with 4 dice available to us. 2, 3, 4. Well, at the start of his, he has 5. He's going to have 5 at the start of his. So this is how we're doing it. We're setting this up. Ooh, someone watching? Hello. All right, I'm going to put this chair in. Maybe I'll jump up and down every now and then, move the camera if I feel I have to, but that might just get messy at this point. So, there we go. My 4 dice in the dice tray, which gives me a launch, an energy, a culture, and a diplomacy. So, I roll all my dice at once, while the Rogue Galaxy, I hope I remember from turn to turn, is rolling 1 die at a time. Okay, so launching is definitely good because it's going to get me somewhere here faster. The only thing I have immediately available is diplomacy. I have both of these are 3-point planets for diplomacy. This one, if I spend 2 culture to regress 1 enemy ship by 2 spaces, that's pretty cool. Convert any number of energy into. Oh, that's good too. I like that one. That's where I'm going to be going with this launch. Let me launch and putting that ship in orbit right there. So I'll take this, put that in the activation bay. And then the next thing I will do is I will take the diplomacy. And I will move that one. Now the Rogue Galaxy will never use the follow option. If I was playing another player, then they could opt to follow me. It would cost them. It would cost them a culture. So on the very first turn, they could follow me once, and that would bring that down to 0. And then they'd also be able to launch a ship. But the Rogue Galaxy never plays like that. So this is around a culture, and I have an energy there. If I put my energy up, to 3, energy up to 3. Then I can cash in my energy. And cash in my energy and have 1 left over and get me up to 2. I can't jump. But that does mean that I will have access to a 5th die. I'll have access to that 5th die. And you know what I don't remember? I think that I get access to that right away. Or was it the ship launch right away? That's one thing I can't remember. I know it's one or the other. It's not both. So upgrading, converting dice. Acquiring resources, moving a ship, gameplay advancing. Okay, you may activate the dice in any other you wish. Following another player. Moving. Let me see, that'll be under the energy, requiring resources to then go up. Acquire 2, activate 1 energy. Oh, wow, I can't believe I didn't remember this. So the die I will get next turn. If it was a ship, I would be able to acquire it right away. Okay, so I still have the 1 left right over here. So I take that. And I will gain 1 here. So I get the exact opposite right there. All right, so now the Rogue Galaxy. We'll need another 2 dice. The Rogue Galaxy rolls 1 at a time. Quite energy. Can use that because the Rogue Galaxy has access to gaining on either energy or its culture. Well, the regular player is just energy. So he has 1, 2, 3, 4. So his energy is going to go from 0 to 4. And that's not a big deal for me. I'm not gonna use to follow. So the next roll cannot be used. It's useless. So the Rogue Galaxy will get a free reroll. And it got a launch, which it will use, and it will always go to the leftmost planet that does not have one of its own ships in orbit around it. See, now it could have used that if it rolled it in opposite order. Am I going to follow? I will follow. I'll drop this down to 1, and I will follow that launch. There we go. I'll follow that launch right there. What's that? That's another energy. That's going to require 1, 2, 3, 4 more energy. So that puts it at 5, which raises it up a level. And I lose a culture because they attack me. And then it goes back down to 0. See, now this is good for it. It'll take that. And we'll be able to advance this ship right there. And that one it cannot use. Oh, yes, it can. What am I saying? Yes, it can. It's got 3. So I can get this from 0 to 3. And that's its 5 dice. I now have 5 dice. So my level is 2. So we'll use these same 5 dice. This handy dandy dice tray. Wow. Look at all that energy and a launch. That energy will not help me because I don't have anyone at home, and both of these planets are giving me culture. The launch I could use. No, I can't use because they're both out. So you get 1 free reroll. I will opt to reroll all the dice. All right, I got diplomacy, energy. All right. Now I can use diplomacy. I'm going to use that right away. I'm going to get that guy over here like that. I will use my last energy, bring it down to 0, to get a reroll on these 4 dice. Okay. Let's see what we got here. 2 more of these. Oh, I made a mistake before. I should only be using 4 dice. I could not level up because I need to spend one of these. So I'll put this down to 0, spend this, and now that's up at 2. I have this, so I will gain 2 more. They're both here. And then this one here, we'll take over there. Okay. So that was my 4 dice, not 5. I will have 5 now next turn. I'm glad I caught that right away. I admit it's been a few weeks since I played this. So, sorry. Okay, so the Rogue Galaxy, the 5 dice. For Rafkel. Well, if he's gonna launch. Gonna put a ship here. He's gonna use this. Now, when the Rogue Galaxy, this isn't the way the active players, the human players, play, but when you're playing solo, the Rogue Galaxy, when it activates, everything moves. So if it had one here, they would both be moving right now. That makes them really, really difficult. Okay, these guys, there we go. I will follow, bring this down to 1. I will follow, boom, right there. So now I have claimed Omicron Fenzi in the name of Galvinian. So this ship here is going to come back. And this is going to be replaced. So now at any time that I roll one of these, as I did there, I can use that to either level up if I have enough points, or I can use it to activate any of my colonized planets' colony effects. So just convert any number of energy into culture, which I don't need to do right now, but I'm just pointing out to everyone watching. So I'm going to tuck this under right here, make it look like it's connected. And then this automatically gets replaced. It's replaced right away, does not wait to the end of the turn. Andalusian 6. Displace one of your orbiting ships, which means taking it back. Acquire energy or culture equal to the ship's level. So if you had a ship here at 5 and you had this colonized planet, or you landed here to use the colony effect, then you would be able to take this ship of yours, bring it back to your home galaxy, and since it was on 5, you would gain 5 in either energy or culture. That's pretty cool. Now I have 3 dice remaining. I'll use this here. The race is on. And then I will use my free reroll for these 2. we go. Got the jump. Our race is revving up. Got the jump on Rothkel. Ta-da! And then I have economy, which I don't need. Do I want to spend a culture to Oh, I need an energy. Wow, that was another mess up. So I couldn't re-roll that. I did the wrong thing. I used the culture. So that is not a tie. Darn it. I used the wrong one. So there is nothing else that I can do with these then. Nothing else to be done. And I don't have a third die left over that I could use for the converter. Yeah, if I had a third die out, then I could use these two. Then I could use these two to get rid of them and convert the last die into any face I wanted. But I don't have a third one to do that too. So these are just discarded. So it wasn't as good as I thought it was. All right. You have the good and you have the bad. Now, the bad. Okay, so whenever the Rogue Galaxy rolls that, it can use the colony action here, which is lose 1 of my culture, because it has literally attacked me. That's what it did there. Oh, and again, down to 0. There. Rothkels are not friendly people at all. Okay, got that. So if we put this in the activation bay, I'm going to take this up to level 2. They're mad because I'm in the lead. They got the jump on. Oops. They got the jump on us. And the last. And I couldn't follow. I don't have any energy. Otherwise, I would have. And then they are going to launch another ship for their mighty empire. Boo. 1, 2, 3. That was 5, all right. Now, time for yours, truly. Okay, well, I can launch, which I'm going to need to do. I'm going to want to... Go there. I'll spend both of these to get me in a tie. Another launch which I can't use, and a colony which is no good for me right now. So I'm going to use my free reroll. Got an energy. And another launch. Now the energy, I'll get at least 1. Not much else I can do. Like that, so my energy will go up to 1. Could use that for a reroll, but would it really be worth it right now? I don't think so. This guy's stuck in limbo here, 0. So that's unfortunately going to have to get discarded. Okay, Rogue Galaxy, come on, Rothko. So that's going to get 1. That's going to get 2. And that's going to get 3. I have no follows. Just a reroll option. So it's going to get 1. It's going to get 2. Diplomacy. Might get that before me. I get 1, 2. I already established that as energy for this round. So 2, 1. Darn you! Back down to 0. So it's going to advance. Advance right up to here. It's now up to 6 dice. And we're tied. It has 3 victory points right there. Actually, no, we're not tied. So I got 3, and then I got another 1, so I got 4. I'm leading by 1. And the last die is an energy. It already established that as energy. So that's another 2 for its energy. So you get from 2 to 4. It's about to level up again. Don't like that. And it gets a 6 die next time. And here we go. Galvinian. The mighty Galaxy of Galvinian. Ooh. Well, it'll still only be... Let me see. My energy right now is at 1. Is that 1? All I need is 2. Do that and then a reroll. Do that and a reroll. Okay, I'm going to try this. Let me see. If I take these 2, then I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll get 4. So no, I only need to spend 1. And I'll get 2, which will put this up to 3. I'm going to use a reroll. I'm going to use my reroll on the other 4. Did not get what I wanted. But look at this. Right? I got 1. I got 2. Tied again. A lightning bolt and a culture. I will use a lightning bolt for a reroll on these 2. Oh, I got this. 1, 2. I have to give up getting that. Get sent back. Comes home. Now if I spend a culture to move 2 of your ships, I can do that once per turn. Again, that's if I roll the colonized die. If I get that roll right there. All right, so these 5 plus this one. 1 at a time. Oh, now bring out the new planet. Ogmore. Ogmore. Made popular with Tiny Epic Kingdom, Tiny Epic Defender, Tiny Epic Quest. Ogmore. I don't think Tiny Epic Western or the upcoming zombies have anything to do with Ogmore. But I could be wrong. Maybe they are an alternate reality Ogmore. Anyway, so first die out is a launch. And they're going right for Ogmore because they always go to the leftmost that they do not have a ship in orbit around. Okay. So they're going to get 1. They're going to get 2. Well, they don't get energy. Yep. So they claim that. Get sent home. They go home. Now, even though they have this planet claimed, they never use the planet's colony effects. They never use the planet's colony effect. They will always use whatever is going on over here. Oh, wait, was that? Yes, that was that. Okay, that's what I thought. There we go. Oh, this comes out here. Sorry. Jack 110912. This is economy. There we go. Ah, that's what I was dreading. All right, so 1. They've already established that for this turn for culture. That's still 1. It's about the 5. Levels up. A little bit of a jump in the lead there for him. That's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now hold on. I got to double check this because I think I did this wrong last time about the colony, about acquiring resources. If both special actions occur, resolve energy first, then culture. If these special actions cannot occur again until the end of the rogue's next turn. So they will not level up again now. At the end of their next turn, as it says, they will. So I hope I don't remember that. All right, so that was all 6 dice, back to 5 for the mighty galaxy of the Galvinians. Okay. So we got 2 there. So I'm going to take this here, and I'm going to get 2, 1, 2, bringing that up to 4. Whoops, that was a colonize. So I'm going to use that colonize, bring this up to 3 by spending this. So now we get another ship, which is ready for launch right away. Unlike the new die at next level, which will have to wait until my next turn, as I just look back up, right? Now I have a launch of this, I have that. So I'm going to need to launch. I need to get some ships up and out. So where do I want to go? I want to go here. I'm going to go right. I'm just going right into diplomacy as soon as I'm there. I get a little bit of a head start. And I'm going to use my free reroll on this die because I don't need it for anything right now. Oh, that's interesting. Let me see what I can do here. Convert it now. So 1 to move 2 of your ships. Spend 1 culture, which I do not have, to move 2 of your ships. So therefore, I cannot do that. The other one is convert any into... So I could convert that 1 energy as 1 culture. So there is nothing then that I can do with this because I don't have enough to level up. So, boom. All right, so these 5 plus the 6 one for the rogue galaxy of Rothkel. And here we go. Bring everything into view a little bit. Okay, so the first thing they're going to do is they're going to launch. And then the next thing that they're going to do is this. That will advance both of these ships. So that's the way it works for the rogue galaxy, though not for human players when you're playing against other people. Oh, and I don't have a follow, darn it. I'm just going to use this. Trying to get the jump on me. It's going to use this. Regress 1 of my ships 1 space. Ah, they attacked me and chased me back. You bums. Blast ye to hell, as my grandmother would say. God blast ye to hell. And then we go over here. Nothing. 1, 2, 3. This is already a 0. 1, 2, 3. And then it's going to do it again because if it can use a die, it will use a die. 1, 2. It's still only going to be able to advance the 1 level right now. The end of its next turn, it has its automatic level, which means unless I do something drastically cool, 1, 2, it's going to get me. This is not boding well. Playing this game correctly, it looks like I'm going to lose. I don't like that. And I haven't even been using this to keep track of the score. So 3 points for this, plus it's at 5. So that puts it at 8. Well, I'm at 6, 7, 8 as well. Well, dead tie. But if it gets here, it wins regardless. So back down to 5 dice for me. Yeah. Let's see what miracle I can pull off. Okay, I got 2 diplomacies, a culture, an energy, and a launch. I can use these 2 diplomacies right here, right now, to reacquire a jump on Ogmore, getting me 1 in front of him to 3. Okay. All right. Now I have a launch, a culture, and an energy. I think I am going to use the launch. And this ship here is going to land right there on K-Widow. And it'll automatically be able to use the planet's ability, which is regress an enemy ship by 1. So, how do you like that, Rothkel? Yeah, pew, 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 right back at you. Creepy looking lizard blob amoebas. I don't know. Who knows what they look like? No one ever sees them out of their saucers. So now I still have a free reroll to use, and I'm looking at a culture and an energy. If I use the culture, that's not really going to do. That'll get me 1. If I use it for an energy, it'll get me 1. It'll get me 2. I think I'm going to go for the free reroll. It worked out a little good. All right, so I got this diplomacy here. So I'm going to shoot all the way up over here. And then I got the culture, which is 1. Okay, well, that's good if I need to try to make an emergency follow. All right, I'll be good. Ooh. Okay, so the end of this turn, at the end of that turn, he went up. And the end of this turn, he's going up again. I forgot to move that. So at the end of this turn, he's going up again, which means he's going to win. But let's see what happens. How's this going to play out? I don't think there's any surprises that can happen. I've already activated this. Well, it doesn't matter because it's automatic, right? He's automatically going to get up to that next level. Even though I shot up his ship. I'm starting with a launch. Strong presence. Look at this. Now he's going to use this to advance these 3. 1, 2, 3. He's going to use this to advance these 3 again. 1, 2, 3. He's going to... Oh, my bad. Supposed to roll them 1 at a time. I did everything perfectly the entire game. Messed up the last roll here. But like I said, it doesn't. I guess it doesn't matter because at the end of this turn, he's automatically getting this from the last roundabout. And so there's nothing else to do. So 1, 2, 3. I'm going to be spending 2 of these. That's 1. And the second one, 2. This is now the end of his round. So the last go around takes effect. Dun, 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 dun. The rogue galaxy has defeated the Galvinian galaxy. There will be revenge. The young princess survived. He will rally his forces, and they shall venture into beyond the black to find the resources that they need to defeat the Rothkel. That's definitely going to be the grudge match. Oh, right, my friends. So that was Friday Night Filler. Tiny Epic Galaxy. I'm your buddy Big Johnny G for Two Gun Pixie Presents Legendary Gaming and my friends. I am, hold on. Hold on. Saturday, May 12th, tomorrow, or today, depending on where you are watching this live, at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are closing the contest for the free board game giveaway, and we are going to announce a winner. So look out for that, my friends. Now back to what I was saying.